Hi everyone. In some recent conversations I've had with members of the Livingstone community, some of them said to me in relation to the boundary review, I'm not a resident of Glenlee, Glendale and Rockyview, so why does this affect me? Why do I need to complete the survey? Well, the answer is simple. There is a significant financial impact likely to happen if Glenlee, Glendale and Rockyview are transferred to Rockhampton Regional Council. So essentially what it means is Council will lose revenue from those particular areas, and yes, they will lose some expenses as well. But the loss of revenue will cause Council to consider a couple of things. One is either a reduction in service levels, or secondly, an increase in rates. Now this is being clearly articulated by the Queensland Treasury Corporation in its report to the Boundary Commissioner on the potential boundary change. Now if you don't want to read the whole report, that's fine, but read the conclusion or read the executive summary, because it clearly articulates in those areas of the document that in 2024, when the change is mooted to happen, if it happens, then the rates increase for every single rateable property within Livingstone Shire will be $161, and after 7 years that increase will blow out to $250. Now that obviously has an impact on ratepayers, but it also will have an impact on renters, because your landlord will more than likely have to pass that cost on. So the fact that you aren't a resident of Glenlee, Glendale and Rockyview doesn't mean a potential boundary change won't impact you. It will. It certainly will. So we're encouraging all residents on the electoral roll within Livingstone Shire Council to vote no when the survey arrives in your letterbox. Now the timing around that is that the ECQ will mail out the survey around about the 15th of June, and from the 20th of June to the 4th of July you will be able to respond. Now within that envelope that you get from the Electoral Commission, you'll have a letter from the Commissioner explaining what's going on and why the survey is being conducted. You'll also have a form there to fill out. Do you support Glenlee, Glendale and Rockyview transferring to Rockhampton? And you tick no, and then you basically put your response into a stamped self-addressed envelope back to the Electoral Commission. Now alternatively, if you don't want to do that, you can vote online through the Electoral Commission of Queensland website. So for postal votes, I think the closing date is around about the 14th of July, but ultimately we're saying to people, if you get your vote in before the 4th, everything basically will be tidied up a lot quicker. So please, I would encourage you to vote no going forward for this boundary change and for the survey, because ultimately it will have diabolical consequences for Livingstone and our ratepayers and our residents. Next time.